Morning, welcome to the show. It's We Are Live, Chris Denman in St. Louis, Midcoast Studio, Grand Center, St. Louis, Missouri. Check out midcoast.media for more information. Today we got Make It Racist, Dogs on Film with Dr. Edmund Yako, of course, Fair or Foul. Lots to get to. Hello to Tommy Pebbles. He's the intern. What's going on?
Tommy P.
In New York, Travis Terrell on the stream. Good morning, Travis.
Namaste, my young white brother.
He's at apartment in Brooklyn, New York, for those of you watching.
I'm glad Gardner upgraded me, because after getting kicked out of that bodega, it was pretty embarrassing.
I was going to say, you can't show your face there ever again. Manning the stream, the great Chris Gardner. He's the producer. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, gentlemen in St. Louis. Good morning, my revolutionary brother in Brooklyn. And happy Juneteenth to you, good sir.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. Happy Juneteenth to you all as well. Down to our oppressors.
Yes.
And
Why
mainly
not?
Chris's ancestors. No disrespect, Chris.
Thank you. You're always accurate.
I'm sure I have some too.
Yeah, that goes for you too, Tommy. Sorry, your great-great-grandparents were assholes.
And good morning to the walnuts.
Good morning. Happy to be here. Lots to get to today.
Are you?
What do we, you don't believe me?
Hey, what state are we in, Chris?
Missouri. That'll never happen again. I think in all 35 years, I don't know what just happened when I was saying welcome to St. Louis,
He
Missouri.
called it Missouri.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I think my tongue was literally stuck to one of my
Oh.
teeth.
And he went, welcome to St. Louis, Missouri.
Missouri?
Yeah. Missouri.
I had to say
Travis's
something.
aunt's name also.
You're very good at noticing that. Well, oh boy.
No, wait,
I'll
what?
wait for Travis to lean into the camera. And there we go. There we go.
You have a very clear stream this morning, Travis. I'm sorry to be confused, but looking like a pro over there. What's going on?
I don't know.
Trump turned the internet back on.
You know what, Chris? It's my friends at Tech Electronics. They set this whole thing up.
Don't you
If it
screw
wasn't for
with these
them,
guys.
we wouldn't be able to provide the type of programming that we're providing for our audience today. If you're looking for some, maybe
Don't
some
speak to their
podcasts,
services if you don't know.
He took
they
the cord out
provide
of his PlayStation.
electronics. There are technical aspects. There are microphones. There's soundboards. There's lighting. There are tables. There are curtains. Tech Electronics can provide the studio that you're looking for all your business and perhaps even personal needs. Make sure you reach out to Tech Electronics at tech/electronics.
It's techelectronics.com. Systems, services,
.org.
Tech Cloud. They've even got careers on their website. You can check it out. They provide systems and services, help their customers work smarter, feel safer, and collaborate more effectively. That's Tech Electronics Technology Services Organization, headquartered right here in St. Louis, Missouri, with a network of 9 offices across the Midwest. That's Tech Electronics. Thanks to them for making Midcoast Studio possible.
I gotta tell you something that just happened. And Travis, I don't know what to make of this, but I was gonna.
Okay.
You gave your read there, and I was gonna. I gave you a thumbs up. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I was getting ready to give you like a, you did okay, and I was getting
Okay.
ready to give the okay sign, but then I was like, oh wait, that's like.
Yeah, but it's not.
I know. No, well, it is now. It is. It most certainly.
If you want it to be, you can be.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
like
that's-
you see Proud Boys doing it now
Well,
all over. So
What are they? A bunch of dorks whose leader,
White nationalists, though.
Whose leader? They're not even a thing. They're not even a
Exactly what they're,
thing.
white
They got
nationalists.
smoked out like the B words they
they
are.
They were marching yesterday though in Orlando.
God.
So I mean,
They're losers.
so
Screw them.
it's at least been co-opted in that way.
If you want it to be, I
Yes,
guess.
which
I literally have
yeah.
a photo of Travis doing that sign
Right.
in a picture that I was gonna place, but I was just like, I don't even feel like.
You are right. It's your intent. What is your intent? And it's
Sure.
obvious what their intent is. So my intent was not that, but it's still. What I'm saying is, it crossed my mind that was as I was doing. I was like, ah,
Take some shears to that head, boy.
and I don't think that's fair.
Well, that's
Yeah, it does.
You live in your
suck
own
that they've
prison, Gardner.
Co-opted something that we've had for years, but
Yeah.
not
But
to
I'm-
blame anyone. Your people are good at that, man. You guys take something that's so
All right.
positive.
I'm gonna pull up the picture. We'll display it. We'll display it all day
it's
tomorrow.
Juneteenth. We have to wait at least a day.
You gotta wait a day, Chris. Sorry.
We played a game in high school where you would flash that sign below
Yeah.
your
That's
waist.
literally what it is.
Yeah, and then you'd get punched if you saw it.
Mm-hmm.
And I fell for it a lot.
They punched the wheelchair kid, huh?
Oh my God.
That's
Jesus.
just mean. Yeah, he's like, I could have gotten
This
out of the
explains why
chair.
you robbed your grandmother.
Yeah, could have gotten out of the chair sophomore year, but I just kept playing that game. They battered you into it. So you played it.
Yeah, one time somebody hit me in my face.
Hmm.
So,
Where?
Like punch you?
right here.
You want to
Yeah.
get even with
Oh,
him?
Tommy.
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
What happened to that
No
person?
wonder you didn't get any ass, you little punk.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
This isn't going the way we'd
Oh
hoped.
no.
Oh, it's Juneteenth. I can say that. So
He's-
Okay.
Tommy's making a
There,
note. I'd be
sorry,
careful.
guys.
Yeah, don't forget, he controls the descriptions, Travis.
Damn it.
Little do you know, he's been writing horrible things about you on iTunes for the past months.
Oh, he had a look. Oh my God, he had a look in his eye there that it was like, vengeance will be mine.
Will vengeance be yours, Tommy?
No.
No. Yeah. Gotta get up
Tommy,
early
you're the
for
worst
vengeance.
villain ever.
Will vengeance be yours? We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got a plan. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll
Oh.
give it a go.
Maybe
For-
after lunch.
Yeah. Are you guys going to a buffet today?
I don't know. You never know.
We'll
It's,
see.
You just inspiration hits you when that
I'm
occurs.
excited for you. So, Gardner, you're a white nationalist.
Almost. I almost was.
Are you guys excited? Make America Great launched again last night. The President of the United States yesterday in Orlando decided to kick off his presidential campaign for the year 2020. And I'll give you the cliff notes. Democrats bad. Trump has saved the world.
Okay.
So no need to even debate or have any further discussions. Let's hurry up and get to November
Probably.
of next year.
Actually, we probably don't even need a vote. Or probably don't even need a vote. No.
Yeah, I think the Russians will take care of that.
Well, we'll get into that and more. We've got fair or foul today. What's our topic today? Seems like somebody's going to feel attacked by the topic today. We've got
I
$10
saw
to
it. Here we go.
Southtown Pub for your prize.
Here we go.
I don't know. This is attacking. It's just playing off someone's habits. The fair or foul is inspired by Thomas Victor Mosslander III. Is that
All
correct?
right.
TVM3.
TVM3.
Watching Netflix while driving a motor vehicle. Watching Netflix while driving a motor vehicle, which happens to be what Tommy does from time to time.
Yes.
Probably the most irresponsible thing any human being can probably do.
Well,
It's the equivalent, they say, of being distracted by your cell phone is 3 times worse than a drunk driver. But Tommy, because he can't handle 15 minutes driving, listening to music, or paying attention to the road, he has to take that time to catch up on the latest episode of Scrubs.
Is that what you're watching?
No. Scrubs isn't on Netflix.
Mm.
what's it on?
I don't know.
Do you like Scrubs?
I've never seen it.
Really?
Mm-mm.
I think
Don't you
you'd enjoy it.
disrespect Zach Braff, damn it.
I haven't seen it. I know that.
What are you watching
oh,
when
man.
you're on the road driving, Tommy?
Good
and
question.
There are other people with their children and family on the highway
I
just
don't
trying to
know
make
those
it home
people,
after
though.
a long day at school or work. What are you watching on Netflix?
I know that makes me sound terrible, but I don't know.
It's
those
honest, and I can appreciate that.
People. Lately, I've been reading audiobooks. Not reading audiobooks. Sounds like something you'd do.
There's
I would
tomorrow's
read-
fair or foul.
I would read the
Reading
des-
audiobooks.
I would read the description and then actually and say that earnestly to someone like, I read the audiobook.
No, I've been listening to audiobooks. But if I'm watching Netflix while I drive, I know a couple weeks ago I was watching Gravity Falls, Communities, which those are technically Hulu, but
It's still you're watching something.
yeah.
Can we get this going now from now
I
on?
watch the H3 podcast sometimes while I drive.
What's that one?
It's just it's a YouTube, it's a live YouTube podcast. that I
Okay.
watch. Yeah.
Can we get this going from now on? We always like to make fun of people that say, "Oh, the book is better than the movie," right? Can we get the audiobook is better than the movie going from now on?
That's more of an up to date
Yeah.
statement. Yeah.
I'm listening to one read by Kelsey Grammer.
What's it called?
I think it's the Tommy Knockers. I think it's Kelsey Grammer. I'm not for sure, but it sounds a lot like Kelsey. It sounds a lot like
Wait, you don't know that it's him?
It sounds a lot like Sideshow Bob. So I'm like, it's probably Kelsey Grammer.
So did we guilt Tommy enough into stop watching Netflix on the road?
I hope not.
No.
Yeah.
I like if I have a 3-hour drive, I'm still gonna watch my shows.
Oh, absolutely. So you're going to turn your car into a missile?
I don't know the other people. It doesn't.
Here's another question.
It doesn't
Tommy.
affect me. I know
guess
that
I'm
makes
asking
me
the wrong
sound
questions
awful.
here. Are you going to go to their funeral when you kill them?
No,
guess that may
because
be
if I
the
kill
more
them, I'll be in
appropriate
jail.
question. Maybe go to the wake, or are you going to donate to a charity? How do you plan on living with yourself when you ended up ruining an entire family's generation because you had to catch the latest episode of Dead to Me?
Honestly, I'll probably be in jail if I kill somebody. So like,
Okay.
There's actually something to what Tommy says there when he makes the statement, well, I don't care, I don't know them. And I was trying to remember what it was, because it's actually a theory of sorts. It's called Dunbar's number. So Dunbar's number is a suggested cognitive limit to the number of people with whom one can maintain stable social relationships. So it's basically saying that there's a limit to the number of people that you can relate to and, you know, in a community or anything like that. And they put the number at 150. So like
Right.
that you can, you know, empathize or have compassion with, and that on a human level in our minds that we can only do that with 150 people. That's what Dunbar's number is. I don't know if it's true or not, but
Says
when Tommy says that,
significantly less.
I was
for a
trying
lot
to
of
remember. I'm like, there's something that someone has theorized that you can only have feelings like that and understand people on, you know, in our brains on that level with 150 people.
Sounds like Dunbar was a slave owner.
Happy Juneteenth, Travis.
We do have a comment. I put up oh no. Okay. So for those of you for my cocks that are like, why do they keep saying June wrong? It's Juneteenth, celebration of freedom. Travis, you will bring this up throughout the day. I've prepared several slam poetry readings to exalt my energy and celebration throughout the show. Is that okay? May I? May I take the lead on the Juneteenth celebration?
All right. Tread lightly. I'm going to remember this.
There's no remember. I'm celebrating.
If you hold on. If you disrespect
I'm celebrating.
Juneteenth, oh, I cannot wait to July 4th. So please, yes, go ahead. Disrespect Juneteenth and watch me completely bash your entire race.
Nobody's doing that.
Go for
I'm
it.
just
Go,
wondering.
no, go right ahead.
I'm just wondering what prepared readings you've got for us. So, Birch is Travis. How do you feel about this fair or foul? Already, we have a fair or foul submission. Foul. I'm actually watching the show while going down I-55 right now. However,
We're all
it is not as interesting or engaging as anything on Netflix. Burge owning us, and so that makes him doing that fair because we're not interesting enough for him to look at the screen.
Where was
He'll
that?
just passively listen.
Where was that?
He's going down I-55 currently.
Did he email that or
He Facebooked it.
he Facebooked?
So we
Which means he exited.
watching and Facebook.
He's,
So-
he's like,
So we would just like to say this as Travis Terrell's representative. Travis Terrell and Sesame Street Properties, HBO, Home Box Office Entertainment, all disavow any Facebooking, driving, and Facebooking and the like.
And might I add, no one ever yell at me for smoking a cigarette while driving again, please.
Do people do that?
People use, you get distracted while you're. I go, I'm smoking. I'm changing radio stations. I'm, you know,
Yeah.
whatever while I'm driving at times.
you drive?
Yeah.
I thought you just scooted.
No, he drives.
Occasionally.
Oh, she's got a little micro machine. From Tom, I'm pretty sure Tommy would be a serial killer if only he had any upper arm strength.
I can do one pull-up. So,
Take that,
screw you.
America.
Can we video that?
Yeah. It doesn't look weird at all. Like I know how to do it.
Why did you say it like that? That was pretty.
I'm about to say, yeah, why did you say it like that?
Because when Gardner goes, "Can I record you doing that?" It's because he thinks it's gonna look weird.
Well, when I put it in slow motion and get some close-ups on your face and
Ja Rule.
yeah.
I'll do it with a completely straight face.
Where's your straight face?
Did anyone
What's
on
your
this?
pain
That's
face?
good. That's
Okay,
good.
I'll let you guys
It's the
work
same
through this.
thing. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
That's pretty good.
Did anyone on this show ever get the presidential physical fitness award?
No.
Yeah,
No, you didn't.
I did.
The one where you score high on all of them.
Gardner used to be really in shape though. He
Yeah.
used to run track and stuff.
And like I was lighter too,
Yeah, the little kids could do them all.
so I could.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
I was
fifth,
exempt.
fifth grade, fourth, fifth grade, sixth grade, around that time, like I was light, but very active. So it actually worked in my favor. And then this happened, and we're turning 40 here,
When are you turning 40?
August 6th.
All right, big 4-0. Get them hoes.
Travis, whether you're employed by that was just rude.
Rhymed. It sound good.
Yeah, it was good. And throw them bows. Travis, whether you're employed and head writer of Sesame Street or not, are you coming back for Gardner's 40th?
Oh yeah, if there's a huge shindig, Gardner,
he's
do you
got
have plans for? Are you gonna have a celebration of sorts? Are you gonna invite
Let me-
all your?
what
media
kind-
Let me
What?
translate. Let me translate. Who's going to be there?
Thank you.
Hey, what if he has a huge what?
I heard it.
Shindig.
Shingding.
Shindig. Shindig.
I heard it too, Tommy.
Shinding.
Majuri and
Shinding?
Shinding.
Shindig.
Just when we canceled Sentence of the Week, this show happens.
I haven't messed up a single word today.
Schwenwing.
I don't know what I wanted to look into renting out a movie theater for a showing of National Treasure.
Oh, I like that party.
I don't know if that's gonna happen. My dad,
What's your ultimate movie theater where you watch National Treasure? The Moolah?
Moolah.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Do we have invite only, or do we let the public attend as well?
I would just
Because
I'm
letting
a
the
man,
public attend
Carte
makes it more
blanche is
fun.
my movement.
Mhm.
It is freedom. That is what carte blanche is about. And I want to mingle with the people.
Okay. Travis does not.
The
He
populi.
thinks the masses are dirty.
Vox populi, vox dei.
Hmm.
Wait, is that right?
I don't think it is.
The voice of the people is the voice of God. Yes,
Good for you.
I want the people. But I think I might be heading over to the racetrack that day.
Oh, you and your old
I was
man.
gonna say I don't know
Yeah.
what kind of party Gardner's gonna be able to throw, being that alcohol can't be served.
Well, it can be.
So-
People have parties without alcohol.
I go to a bar every day.
And that's not an
Yeah.
exaggeration. Literally.
Yeah,
every day.
yeah. If Sean's gonna be there, there'll be alcohol.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to do that. That would kill him if he didn't have a drink.
Put his body in shock.
Yeah, I don't want to hurt my friends. I mean, do it. This is about everyone.
Right.
But horse hooky sounds intriguing because my birthday is a Tuesday.
Oh boy.
Oh,
And my dad used to take me over there when I was quite young. And he used to take me to the horse track, and he used to take me to bars when he was in horseshoe tournaments.
And you oil them up for all of them.
So that's how I got my first taste of, some gambling and some alcohol that would help me later in life.
nice. Oh, how sweet.
Well, good for you, Gardner.
It's a true North County, St. Charles County, romantic growing up, whatever story. Really is.
Well, you said it well.
Yeah.
Wordsmith.
We're doing well today, aren't we,
Second
boys?
on your LinkedIn.
We're
Yeah.
doing very well.
Tommy's captured 7 things on his whatever you call it, by the way.
Checking the Facebook.
No. I'm talking about so far. You've only caught 7 Pokemon.
Come on.
I hatched an egg walking and I'm fine.
Pep up, Tommy.
We'll get into that. Yeah. If you're gonna if you're gonna let your ego take over and talk 90% of the show daily, we're gonna sit here and let you rev back up.
Yeah.
Fill up the tank, man.
Here's what,
I didn't wake up. Some
No,
days you don't.
I saw a video last night, and Tommy tried a new beer. So I think maybe Tommy
what?
tried other beers afterwards.
No, I didn't.
No?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I don't.
He tasted an IPA in a video
So
I saw.
I mentioned that I had never tried an IPA, and so I tried one, and it immediately came back out of my mouth and onto my shirt.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just thought you tasted
Excuse
an
me,
IPA.
what?
This was gonna be a quick blip that like, oh, Tommy tried an IPA. Now we have to talk about it for half an hour.
I tasted IPA. I did not like it. It came back out of my mouth, and I got it on my shirt.
Where were you?
What is wrong with you, man?
I didn't like it. I was at Meredith Hopping's house,
Okay.
so yeah, that's all.
Alright.
It tasted like moldy LaCroix.
Moldy water?
I do
Yeah.
love that it's 2019, so a young man would think LaCroix first before an IPA, because having never had it, you're just going to give an honest assessment, and I assume you've put down some LaCroix in your day.
I hate LaCroix.
Really?
I
Not
hate
enough sugar
LaCroix.
in it for you.
It's just water. So I like LaCroix tastes like cleaner, and IPA tastes like LaCroix if it was moldy.
Yeah.
So it tastes like moldy cleaner. Maybe it was just the one I had. I didn't like it.
What's your favorite beer?
I don't like beer.
What's your favorite liquor?
Tequila.
There's the pep we were
Jesus
looking for.
Christ.
Yeah.
He's a monster.
Oh boy.
Travis, do you have a sponsor today?
Actually, we may have moved on to where Travis has an actual adult who's sponsoring him in his alcohol tribulation. So be careful with what we're doing. You know what? Maybe you'll see Tommy drink tequila this Thursday night at Southtown Pub. Free comedy Thursday, doors at 8, shows at 9. A little later this week. Going to be a big crowd. Tommy, Meredith Hopping, Larry Green, Chris Sear. Free comedy Thursday. I believe our friend Tom Brown's doing a guest spot too. So come by, have some fun with us this Thursday, Southtown Pub. It'll get dark. You'll have some fun, and we'll wrap it up with some karaoke afterwards at Southtown Pub this Thursday. Doors at 8, show at 9. Moldy LaCroix is the French grunge band we deserve. That's
Moldy
from Black
Yes,
Sheep.
Travis,
I like that.
when you get back to town, can we do a tequila shot together?
We sure can, my friend. Not a
Sounds
problem.
nice.
At
Thank you.
8:23
Yes.
a.m.
Yeah, we'll do it
Yeah.
on air.
Yeah.
We'll make sure to
Please.
do that. Gardner, you, I saw a little note, and how are you recovering from your scooter crash?
Whew.
I know you went ass over handlebars. For that, are you considering any litigation, and then was there video?
You know, I wasn't. I'm unaware if there's video as of yet. I'm going to look into it since it was by a parking garage in a busy area over in the Cortex.
When you
And-
make that call, do you try and level with them, like, hey, I think this will be really funny, I want to see it, or do you say, this could potentially be a pressing legal matter, and I need this? Do you go formal with it?
I'm going to talk to my friend British Bob first.
British Bob,
And he
we can't keep up with this.
he's in the parking garage business, so I'm going to ask him, what steps I should take and kind of explain to him that I want to get my hands on it and see if he could advise me first. So I'm kind of forming a exploratory committee,
Sure,
if you will.
as you do.
Number one.
Nice.
I wasn't considering litigation, but I'm actually feeling a little more sore than I thought I was, and
Oh,
maybe
boy.
I've hurt myself, a little more than I had anticipated.
Mm.
And who
Oh,
knows
boy.
mentally
Oh, my neck.
what I'm going through at times.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Well,
fine.
No.
that's
Yeah,
you don't want to walk into that labyrinth.
we might be able to turn, the old problems and issues already in place into something. I don't know.
This is why you texted me last night.
Hey! Don't.
He's giving away
No.
legal secrets now. Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Don't publicize that though. I got
Okay.
a plan in mind here, Tommy.
Gotcha.
So
You're not going to use any investigators hired by Kim Gardner, are you?
Oh boy.
it probably wouldn't be in my best interest.
Boy, that's looking more and more fun by the day. My goodness.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's not. None of that's gonna end well.
I'm
Yeah.
missing something here.
Yeah.
Well,
We don't
We'll
have.
talk about it later.
yeah, we'll explain later. It all ties back to one story of the year
Mhm.
that
Oh.
is having fallout still all over the place. But now that I'm feeling the way I am, I at least have to probably sit down with my dream team
Oh, boy. Here we go.
and at least discuss if it's something I should move forward with. What kind of paint is the city using on crosswalks to make them slippery? Who's
That's a good
adjusting the
point.
brakes on the Lime scooters? There are questions
They're like those are private companies. We don't know.
that need. Well, yeah, I mean that's why there could be multiple lawsuits
Oh,
in
wow.
play here.
Okay.
Who was the person that went, and didn't help me up? I'd like to find you as well.
Wait, there was someone you overheard
You
someone
didn't
say,
tell
"Whoops."
us that.
and
I
it
heard
just kept
two.
moving.
I heard two people go, "Oh!" when the scooter hit and I hit.
Did you pop right back up though?
It wasn't like a roll and pop, like a pop
was a
slide in baseball.
Slam and pop.
It was a roll, laid for a second, and up pretty quick.
7 minutes of
You know what? I don't understand why this went through my head when I went over the handlebars. I don't understand this because this is a dangerous situation here, where I'm going over the handlebars. And I still remember this.
Travis,
this thought
don't you
goes
wish we
through my
saw
head.
this?
The thought in my head, as I can still remember my waist being right around the handlebars at the time was, oh, this is embarrassing. Like that's what I'm thinking
Yeah.
as this is happening. It's not like, oh shit. No, it's this is embarrassing, or this is gonna be embarrassing.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking at the time. I don't
You lose
understand.
control.
It's an ego thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
This
Are
is
you trying to
so-
analyze me
this
here?
is Daria Tommy.
Okay.
breaking
Let's
you
get
down.
on
So
the couch.
there's
Tom
you-
Duff, get over here, please.
You know there's people around.
Yeah.
So your first thought isn't I need to protect myself. It's oh no, these people are gonna see me.
I'm
What
gonna
does
be
that
judged.
say about me?
Embarrassing you're a narcissist. I am too. Don't feel bad.
Oh no.
I'm a narcissist.
Oh no.
Maybe I don't know.
How does
But
that mean
that's a
he still
terrible
doesn't feel
analysis.
bad?
You can't just throw out maybe I don't know. I'm sorry, Travis.
Not
What
a
were you
And
saying?
therapist.
also, just because he should not feel bad because you're also a narcissist. If you're both narcissists, you both can be assholes and be terrible people.
Are you
Like
a
Tommy
narcissist?
said it as if, "Oh, I'm a narcissist. Don't worry, you're not a bad person." Because no,
I would be
if you
horrified.
both are narcissists, that doesn't cancel each other out. You're both narcissists and you're both assholes.
Oh wow.
Travis, are you a
Yeah.
narcissist?
He's
No,
just
not at all.
crazy.
If anything, I've showcased over the last month and a half since I've been in New York how humble and
Oh my God.
respectful I am to my colleagues and my
Can you mute him?
peers. Of We
No.
Are Live.
No, you didn't.
Can you mute him?
I know.
Does he not? Does he not mute?
Is that a sign?
Tried, guys.
For all these issues.
We're all trying. We're all trying. here,
And for
Travis.
those of us trying to better ourselves, St. Louis Counseling Services does provide
Yeah.
counseling. We have to stop being very honest and then flowing into these because they actually do help people. I don't think that if you work for We Are Live or Midcoast, you should be allowed to go to the St. Louis Counseling because they're so great. We don't want to clog up the system. St. Louis Counseling Services, improving lives since 1955. Check out the website, St. Louis Counseling Online. That's right. Check out the podcast as well, Mental Health Matters with Tom Duff, where he speaks to guests each and every week, helps break down the stigma of mental health issues in America, everybody. St. Louis Counseling Services, here for you and yours. Check them out online. You can donate, help out, and if your business needs counseling services for its employees, be sure to use St. Louis Counseling because they support us.
Hey, guys, I wanted to bring up a story that I saw yesterday. And it involves someone that you have interviewed before.
Oh boy.
Friend of the show.
I guess in a way. I don't think you were doing your own show at the time when you interviewed Lenny Dykstra.
Yeah. We were
filling
doing
in on the
was it
morning
Frank
after.
show?
No, it was the morning after
Morning
'cause we
after,
were with
Tim show?
Doug Vaughn
Okay.
because that made
Okay.
it even better.
So you were interviewing Lenny Dykstra. And one more time, Chris, your awkward interaction with him went how?
You went to the whole thing?
Or just the
No, don't give
Cliff
him the whole
Notes
thing.
version?
Give me the Cliff Notes.
I'll do the whole thing. So we show up at 6:58 a.m. No, so Dykstra's on the phone. He's clearly hungover or something. We have a whatever semi-coherent conversation. I decide I'm going to be Mr. Peculiar and pull some really great audio from the Lenny Dykstra interview. I remembered being a kid, and they were obsessed with Lenny Dykstra on Boy Meets World,
Yeah.
the ABC TV show. So, of course, I thought, well, certainly he would know about this. It's a very popular show. So I brought it up, and I said, hey, what was the deal with that? And he just kind of goes like,
Sound like Rocky.
yeah, it was bad after he'd been kicked in the mouth. And then I just transitioned as, make the noise. I look at Doug Vaughn, I look at Travis. The book.
Oh, yeah.
And I
the
transitioned
bug.
back, yeah, because he wrote a book and we just wrapped it. So,
Well,
yeah,
pivot.
great moments in radio history.
He's in the news again.
Okay.
What
Should
did
be
Lenny do?
positive.
There you go.
This
There's
doesn't
Lenny.
look good.
So you see Lenny there, And what
Yeah,
else
it's
do you
like
see?
a back of storefronts. What's this
Yeah.
all
AT&T
about?
store, 3 dumpsters.
Okay,
A
okay,
van?
there you go. That's what we're looking for. Lenny Dykstra and dumpsters.
Hmm.
Lenny Dykstra and dumpsters.
Oh, I think I know what this is.
This is a headline at NJ.com. Ex-MLB star Lenny Dykstra spent 9 hours dumpster diving outside of Jersey Mike's. That's the headline.
Oh,
Now here's the details. This is from, once again, NJ.com, New Jersey Advanced Media.
Okay, that's
In
is
the
that a real
long,
thing?
in the
No,
long,
there's several sources.
in the long list of bizarre Lenny Dykstra stories, spending 9 hours dumpster diving outside a Jersey Mike's sub shop may not even rank in the top 10. But that's what happened over the weekend. And, of course, the former Phillies and Mets star chronicled his latest misadventure on Twitter after a trip
Oh,
for a
boy.
sub in Linden turned into a denture debacle.
Oh no.
The bread is so hard on those subs, Dykstra
No,
told
no.
NJ Advanced Media on Tuesday. I took my teeth out and put them in a napkin, folded it up, and forgot them there. Dykstra left the restaurant, which is about 2 miles from his home, and later realized he'd forgotten his teeth in the napkin. When I went back,
Jesus.
the workers said they threw all the napkins in the garbage, Dykstra said. I told him there was no effing way I was leaving without my effing teeth. The dentures are specially made with bone marrow and valued at $80,000, he said.
Do you
For the-
believe that? Do you think he's got them good teeth?
It seems that way. I actually,
At $80,000, you should be able to chew through this table. Like, why does he have to take him out to eat a sandwich?
it looked like
that's a good point.
and
That's a
reading-
very good point.
in reading up on some backstory a little bit, it looked like a friend of his had arranged for a dentist who's a big baseball fan
Of course.
to have these made for him for like free or something
Got
like
it.
that. So it was just basically the celebrity was allowing him to get some swag here.
But still,
Better
to Chris's
dentures.
point, at $80,000, you would
Yeah.
think those bad boys can eat
No.
through brick.
Yeah.
That's fair.
If I get $80,000 teeth, I want him to play Drake on demand. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
We need better teeth.
So here we go. Here's the good
But,
part.
you
for
have
me.
you have an opinion?
I do have an opinion. I
Okay.
can wait.
Oh no,
Well, go
you made a
ahead.
noise.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
So, the bread is hard, and so you're like, oh, I guess I should take out my teeth, and you go to eat the sandwich. But do you guys remember when you like lost a tooth when you were little,
Uh-huh.
and like you touched it, like you touched your gum, and it felt weird
Yeah.
and not
Yeah.
great? So that's just him eating that's that whole feeling while eating a
I
sandwich.
do know people who have false teeth, like in their basically it's a mouth guard that your tooth pops up in. That they definitely left them behind all the time. Like it's very easy to forget
I've thrown
that
away a
part.
number of retainers
Yeah.
back in my day.
Also, he went back to the restaurant, and he went to go talk to these people, but he didn't have any teeth.
And the man, and this is based solely off of personal experience with the man, guessing he was under the influence of some kind of a substance. I mean, 6 a.m. phone call with, he was on the West Coast, and we were talking to him around 8 a.m., and he was either up from the night before or dealing with the night before. I have a
There's
feeling.
no way I'm leaving here
Yeah.
without my teeth.
Maybe the workers couldn't help him because they just didn't know what he was looking
Right.
for, what he was saying.
Yeah.
Dentures.
Yeah. So it continues. This is where I like it. For the next 9 hours, Dykstra said he and a friend, a tag team wrestler who goes by Sprinkles the Clown,
Of course.
dug through the dumpster by Jersey Mike's.
Damn it, Gardner.
Shortly after 11 p.m., the friend took to Twitter to ask for help. You want to come help me and Lenny Dykstra look for his dentures tonight? Or does anyone? This is a serious question. Dykstra said he found his teeth early Sunday, Father's Day. I was there for 9 hours. I thought the cops were going to arrest me for trespassing. Dykstra said I wasn't leaving my teeth there in the dumpster. No way I
you
was
find 'em?
leaving them. So finally, Lenny Dykstra and his buddy, a tag team wrestler by the name of Sprinkles the Clown, finally found his dentures.
Do any of you know what Sprinkles the Clown looks like?
No, I don't.
Well, I just Googled it.
And?
Associate producer Tommy Mosslander III. Yeah, he looks like he would tell you to pull your car around the front, and we'll get that oil changed in the next 2 to 3 hours.
Mhm.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like he'd be the one gathering the juggalos.
That's fair.
I don't know. I mean, I think we can probably put together an all-star team of people who were superheroes or just icons in the early 90s, mid 90s, and now are just living a hellacious life. Lenny Dykstra has to be like the captain of that all-star team
Yeah.
because that man was revered in the 90s, late 80s as one of the hardest working professional athletes on the planet. And now the guy is at a back of a Jersey Mike's garbage can looking for his $80,000 dentures. And as the story points out, probably not the top 10 weirdest Lenny Dykstra story.
Yeah, that's the thing with
Like
him is
that
that
guy's gone through it, man.
it's story after story. It's not like one instance. Like those are the ones
Yeah.
like the guys you're talking about, Travis, are the ones that I think of are the ones are. It's not just this one thing happened. It's really weird and it's
Right.
what the hell were you doing or thinking? But it's the ones where there's story after story after story that
Didn't
they
he
just
run a
have
pyramid
catalog.
scheme or a Ponzi scheme?
Oh
of
yeah,
some
he was a
sort?
fraud. He
Was
was
he?
yeah, he
Yeah.
was a fraud with money. Because remember at one point everyone thought he was like a financial genius. Of, in
Oh,
some
Yeah,
sort.
it was a
yeah,
moment
yeah.
where people was like, "Oh my God, Lenny Dykstra!
Yeah.
You seems like a financial guru now."
Yeah.
And then you discover, oh no,
He's like a
you're
Madoff
ripping
or
off millions
something.
of dollars from a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super. At the end of the day, it's like, sadly enough, you're just kind of waiting on them to die. But
That
they're just living a
happens.
tortured existence. It's bad news.
Yeah.
Well, I think we can probably point to drug abuse. I think we can point to one particular drug, especially in the 80s, early 90s, that dominated this country, and that, of course, was cocaine. I don't know if you gentlemen saw this story, though, yesterday. Cocaine and the amount of $1 billion seized on the port of Philadelphia. They're calling it one of the biggest drug busts, perhaps, in the history of North America. They're estimating between 760 to $1 billion worth of cocaine discovered in containers off the port of Philadelphia. Which raises the question, how much got through? If it's $1 billion they were able to
Right.
capture.
They're like, what's $1 million of cocaine in my back pocket? Yeah, what's that?
Because you know that, look, and let's be honest, and I'm not saying that the people who discovered the cocaine did not turn in 100% of the cocaine, but
Go on.
$1 billion worth of cocaine is a lot of cocaine.
Yeah. For people
Any
that
of you
are
gentlemen who are on the scene, you're the first on the scene, and let's be honest, Chris Denman, Tommy Mosslander, Chris Gardner, are you taking something for the road?
I'm at least thinking about it.
To sell it?
I have friends that
Yes.
would buy it, so yeah.
Yeah. I think
I
I
mean,
could
it's
probably.
in a shipping container, so no one's gonna know what you took, really.
Yeah, that's not even a question. You do it, right?
Oh, in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Worst
Yeah.
criminals
At least-
ever. Like, don't you like? They're like, didn't you? If I'm on that ship and I'm like one of the henchmen, I'm literally like, did anybody see Batman? Like, did anyone see The Departed? Like, you're gonna get busted every time, every single time.
Yeah, I would. That's $1 billion.
Yeah.
Like, no one's gonna know you took $10 million worth of cocaine.
Maybe I wouldn't go that high.
I'd take a packet.
How much is a packet worth?
I don't know.
If I could
in
get a-
street terms.
If I could get $1 million, I'd be cool with that.
So
and then
like,
go from there.
you see them in like movies and stuff. They're bundled up in the plastic wrap. I
Mhm.
take one of those,
Hmm.
and then I weigh it out, and I Google how much is cocaine worth.
That's a very millennial. That's a
very
2019.
How did you
move.
learn to sell cocaine? YouTube tutorial?
Yeah.
YouTube tutorial.
Yeah, it's called supply and demand.
I'd Google it up, and then I'd weigh it out, and I'd be like, "Hey, everybody, I got your," and then I'd just send text. I'd find out the
Would
most.
you want to send text though?
I'd
Yeah, I
find
mean,
the
you don't
most
wanna-
recent slang. So hey, you want any Cocoa Puffs, right? You guys want to go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? And they'll be like, yeah, sure. How much? And I'd be like, yeah, whatever YouTube told me.
Yeah.
And then, boom, I'm rolling in it.
Black sheep.
I'm not sure how many ports there are just in America, but this
Probably
was
2.
but I would imagine that so this was on a random Monday. I believe they discovered this amount of cocaine. That's
Three-
$1 billion just going through the port of Philadelphia.
360
Ports in
commercial
New York,
ports.
60 commercial ports.
300.
360 commercial ports that serve the United States, according to the U.S. Coast Guard.
So we're under we're under the assumption that obviously cocaine is coming through the border every day. And on that particular day at the port of Philadelphia, there was close to $1 billion worth of cocaine.
I
And as
thought-
Chris just
What if they
illustrated, there are over
changed up their
60
tactics?
ports in America, just America alone. We're not talking
360.
North America. We're talking about the United States of America. So
360.
we can easily guess that just coming through America, there's roughly almost $60 billion potentially worth of cocaine that come through this country.
It's
at
a
least
good
month.
market.
We need to get out of
Like
podcasting.
that is pretty scary.
You turn into Johnny Depp from Blow.
Yeah, probably so. That makes sense.
That's a lot of blow.
I
Black
don't know if
Sheep
I
thing-
believe this story though,
What?
because
Why is
I've been led to believe that this only comes through the southern border, and this is at a port in Philadelphia. So
Yeah, we can't.
Sorry,
trust it.
Tommy.
Yeah, Black Sheep says Tommy would ask for 8 balls worth.
Clever.
8 balls, please.
Yeah, I had to go with that. Well, Travis, hopefully some makes it up your way to New York. We pray for you. Okay?
What would you guys give? What would you do? Would you give it to charity? I mean, not give it to charity.
the
The
cocaine
money?
to
The money
charity.
or the
Yeah,
cocaine?
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that came out wrong. What would you do as your money that you got from your cocaine deals, Chris? And mind the way, the FBI is listening.
Oh boy. Well, first I would donate to law enforcement,
Nice.
Good move.
and then I would donate to canine law enforcement.
Oh.
So you're
Wow.
wasting
Got the dog
your
lovers
money.
and the
Yeah.
police lovers. I love it.
Yeah, got that. And then I'd make my way to where's somewhere where I can never see anyone ever again.
Finland.
Okay, I'll be in Finland. Do they have Finlandia in Finland? Vodka,
I don't think so.
Probably
Oh.
called something else there.
right?
Probably called vodka there.
Americalandia.
Yeah.
Yeah, they switch it up. It's
Americana.
like, yeah,
What's
yeah,
Americana?
perfect. Yeah, I would just isolate myself, never speak to anyone again.
Now,
Are you doing that first scene from Wolf of Wall Street at least once?
How'd that scene go?
I believe they were. Huh? Oh man.
Travis, for that to
I'm
work,
freezing
you'd
up.
have to get a girl to agree to it. And I don't think Chris can get a girl. So
Oh, good assessment, Tommy. That's fair.
you're welcome. If I had the money, I would move away. I'd go to either New York or Britain.
What?
Why is that funny?
I could have told you that's what you were gonna do. Sorry, go ahead. What else would you do?
I either move to New York or Britain, and either way,
Hey.
what?
Can you at least pay your grandmother back?
Yeah, that's fair.
No.
Can you at least buy her a house full of china?
She's got a fine house. I'd either move to New York or Britain, and then hopefully Britain. That way I could get like a loft, and then I could start.
You know they have lofts. You ain't gotta go to Britain for lofts, bro. You
Yeah,
go
but
to
they're-
Festus and get a loft.
They're probably more expensive. Britain lofts, they're only like £6, you know.
Okay,
And
that's
so-
not
are
how currency
Tommy, your
works.
dream
So-
sucks.
You don't even know how to measure Coke, and now you're talking about pounds.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So 8 pounds of Coke, and so I'd get a loft, and then I'd start painting and I'd live my life like Macaulay Culkin.
Live my life.
So for those of you who
What would Macaulay
don't listen to
Culkin do?
WTF every 2 seconds, Macaulay Culkin essentially has spent the last 20 years hanging out in Paris and just fucking and drinking wine.
Yeah.
And that's the life that Tommy just described.
Well,
He's like, so what have you been doing? He's like, I check out art,
He-
watch people play music, make lady friends. It's fun.
Macaulay was like, I got clean, and then I just moved. I just left everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
got
blame
my
the
hair
guy.
cut.
I mean, think about it. He spent a vast majority of his childhood in film and television, and a part of one of the most iconic pop culture films of all time. So if I had worked probably as much as he did at the age in which he did, I would have been burned out. And if you're able to survive addiction in Hollywood, and you come out on the other side and you get good people around you and you become clean, I think you certainly deserve to live in Paris, paint, people watch, and just drink wine I mean, what these child actors go through at such a young age, I don't think it's so abnormal to me. It's amazing to see the kids who make it through that, but it's beyond abnormal for a child to have to go through that, especially in the early '90s for McCulkin.
When stars were stars, for sure. That
Right.
movie was a big deal. More importantly, Tommy thinks he's Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, well, it's not that hard. Uh, my when he was touring with Pizza Underground, which is his Velvet Underground cover band, they came to St. Louis. Did you see them?
No, I lived in Kansas City at the time, and I saw a photo of him, and it was out
It was
of
rough.
a.
It was rough.
It would be in the Missouri Don't Do Heroin campaign.
It
Fun
was
story.
post Mila Kunis too. I think it was post Mila Kunis breakup too.
He went to a club just a few blocks from here.
Oh, would your father have had anything to do with said club?
He would have, and he was there that night, and he met him, and he said he smelled funny. So that's my Macaulay Culkin
Your dad
story.
has been a part of how many?
He's
How many
met
rock shows? And
so
for you,
many.
if someone sets off his nostrils, we're gonna have Dr. Ed in here in the next hour.
Yeah,
if a dog makes like Dr. Ed, if Dr. Ed smells something funky, like that guy's seen 8 jillion dogs and every bad thing on the planet. Your dad has seen 8 jillion, been a part of 8 jillion rock shows, smelly kids, teenagers, all that
Yeah.
stuff. If somebody sets off his nostrils, that's a problem.
It gets better. They were in the club, and Macaulay was wearing sunglasses the entire time, and he just drank and drank and drank.
Yeah. I've been
Yeah.
without sunglasses.
But
You
no,
didn't
he
wear
wore sunglasses
sunglasses?
inside.
I'm not a sunglass person. I don't like sunglasses.
Really.
I don't like them at all. It makes me uncomfortable. It was always a struggle playing in Little League Baseball whether or not I should wear them or not because I had it. It caused an issue with me judging the depth of a ball, and I
Was
liked.
before or after you won the Presidential Fitness Award?
This would have been before and after probably.
Like you won the real thing, huh?
Well, I mean, I got a certificate and all this.
Will you
kind of
bring it
stuff.
in?
My mom might still have it actually.
Sorry, go ahead.
But I always hated wearing sunglasses because I couldn't see the spin of a ball right away, and I liked seeing the spin. And so ever since then, I've just not liked sunglasses.
That's too bad.
But yeah,
Macaulay
I think I'm
Culkin,
Macaulay Culkin.
I know. So I don't know what is his relationship now with his parents because I remember, of course, back in the day, his parents were kind of financially attempting to rip him off, and they had a bad divorce. I know he had a terrible relationship with his father, and
If you listen to that WTF episode, he seems like he's doing all right. The family
his
seems
brother,
like
of
they're cool.
course. If you haven't seen his brother on
He's a
Succession, I
great actor.
absolutely recommend that. His brother is phenomenal on that show, and that's a great show if you haven't checked it out. But I think the last I haven't heard the Marin interview, but I did see some interview he did with Entertainment Tonight less than a year ago, and he talked about his addiction and he talked about what he's doing now. I didn't realize he was in Paris, just basically doing art and drinking wine, which sounds amazing right now. But
kinda how the
like,
French
those
people
kids
live
went
on their
through
own.
A lot, man. Those kids went through a lot
Yeah.
in the '90s. I can't.
That's why he articulated he didn't get into it, and he basically was just like, well, yeah, that was what was nice about hanging out with Michael Jackson, because they were two of the only people who'd ever gone through the same thing. He didn't intimate there was anything else, which is exactly what you'd think. But
Right.
he basically just said he was like, it's one of the most unique experiences on the planet that you can be the biggest star on the planet under
Yeah.
the age of 10, right? Like that's there's very few people who can say that about themselves. Real quick, want to tell you about Buzz's Hawaiian Grill. We love them. They are a food truck, family owned, right here in St. Louis, Missouri. I credit them with the starting of my IMDb page. You can catch me on Food Network for Food Truck Nation. Featured alongside Buzz and his family. For Buzz's Hawaiian Grill, check them out. They're all over town. I believe they are in Midtown today, but be sure to check the Facebook page to confirm that. Go get your musubi on, get your poke on. Buzz and Buzz's Hawaiian Grill. They're here to serve you lunch around the St. Louis area each and every day. Again, we got Dogs on Film next hour. Lots of fun so far this hour. Travis, real quick, any updates on just your career? Have you ridden Big Bird around the Sesame Street studios? What do we have? Snuffleupagus, he pick you up? What's going on?
No, this is we're down to the stretch run of the fellowship, and so everyone's finishing up their first draft of their script. We had to submit our pilot script last week, and it was reviewed by one of the writers, actually, Tommy from Gravity Falls.
Oh,
He
really?
gave a critique of all of our first drafts, and we take that feedback, and now we have until July 1st to complete our final draft. And what was explained to me, normally writers never get at least 2 weeks to complete their second draft, but the objective, of course, is to prepare your best draft for final selection. This draft will be the one that will be reviewed and potentially continued in the development process. So I'll be spending the next 2 weeks with some tweaks. I may even send a few emails to a friend like Tommy Moslander. And maybe we can
Yeah, if you need somebody to
punch up
read it.
some jokes.
You need somebody to read it.
For this script that I'm putting together.
this
But the
an-
goal is to try to at least make it good enough for it to be read in the public. So that's what I'm presently working on. And the cool thing about this fellowship, it basically it illustrates how important it is to collaborate. The objective is to learn how to work inside of a writer's room. So you're going to work with people with different personalities, different ideas, different backgrounds, but at the end of the day, you want to try to develop the best story, and that's what we've been doing. And that's kind of the cool thing. A lot of these people, obviously, all these people I didn't know before this fellowship started, but now since we've all gone through it, we're all helping each other with our work. So it makes you a better collaborator, a better artist, a better creative when you're actually having to do something that you didn't create or help people on a project that you didn't establish. So that's basically the gist of it over the next few weeks. I'm pretty excited. Met some really amazing people, some amazing writers. I will say this one thing, and then we can jump into let's make it racist. But there is no excuse that there should be at least 3 people of color in every writer's room in the world. There are some incredibly, insanely talented people of color who are screenwriters, playwrights, and it's now more frustrating for me when I see photos of writers' rooms that are predominantly white, because that's a choice you made. Because there are very talented people, Black, Asian, Hispanic, who are just putting together some outstanding material that aren't given the opportunity to work into those writers' rooms. So I'm now going to start giving side eyes to certain shows that I enjoy if they don't have people of color in their writers' room, because there's no excuse for that. There's just so many talented people just in this city alone who are African American, Asian American, who are putting together some really amazing material that I think if you guys read, you would be blown away and you'd be almost upset that it's not on television. It's really given me a good inside look into the industry, and now I understand there should be no excuse for you not having multiple people of color inside your writer's room.
Great time for Make It Racist.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
do that. It's a game where Travis can't possibly make topics racist. We'll do that and then take a break and then come back on the other side with Dr. Ed. Gardner, how do we play this? How's it go? Do you have an open?
That's the wrong time. Hold on. The answer
Somebody's
is yes.
had a bit of this.
God save us all if he has.
Oh, it'd be a lot different than that. Wrong button.
Oh, boy.
The answer is yes, I do have it open.
Yes.
I thought I was going to answer your question with, the open itself. Let's try that again.
I'm addressing the white elephant in the room. I'm breaking down the barriers of race by assimilation.
I wouldn't mind to have black neighbors.
That is racist as hell. It's raining little white women. My prayers have been answered.
Black women have the nicest asses.
If that ain't the whitest thing a white man has ever whited in his life.
You do not have to say African American, just say black.
Oh,
You hear how much we used to laugh
you know
before
word
you
I miss?
showed up?
Colored.
We joy in the show.
Don't let the liberal media tell you how to think and feel. If you have hate in your heart, let it out.
I'm racist as hell.
It's deserved.
Make It Racist. You can give us your submissions in the comments. Tommy, you know how the game's played?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Is that a shot glass?
That didn't sound right. We throw out topics, and boy, is this comfortable. It's Juneteenth, and Travis just did a very somber 3 minutes on people of color in writing rooms, so I feel very comfortable currently. Travis, Gardner recently had a wreck on a Lime scooter. No way you're making Lime scooters racist. What do you got?
Well, I don't know if you guys knew this, but in the South, my people had to pick a lot of limes.
They did.
And so because limes,
Leroy Lime.
Chris, show some respect. But limes, basically, the reason why black people, black women especially, have long nails, because the limes would get inside our fingertips.
Oh no!
And it would make it very hard for us to eat our tacos. And so that's why black women have long nails now, to make it easier to eat our tacos, because we had a history of picking limes. Lime Scooter, of course, knew that, and therefore it must have been the ghost of slaves that haunted Gardner that forced him to have his accident. Lime scooters. You're racist as hell.
That is racist as hell.
Maybe the biggest.
By the way, you know what
goes
goes great with a lime? Jose Cuervo.
Oh.
When you're looking to start your morning,
No.
the Mexican way. Jose Cuervo, get some this morning.
Okay.
I have one.
Okay.
Please.
Jose Cuervo.
Nice.
I'm glad you brought that up, Tommy. Actually, the original creator of tequila was Joey Cuervo, and he was a brother from Brooklyn. He used to have his own tequila plants. He would grow in the neighborhood, and he would share it with the children. The children would eat the tequila plant.
No.
That led to multiple lawsuits, unfortunately, because the children were getting sick. The United States government came in, took Cuervo's plants, sold it to Mexico in exchange for Texas. They ultimately turned it into Jose Cuervo appropriation. Jose Cuervo, thus racist as hell.
That is racist as hell.
Tequila plant.
Tequila plant.
Sorry, you guys don't know anything about plants.
No, that wasn't a question. It was a suggestion. Do that one.
Tequila plants?
Yes.
That'd be the same thing.
We have a listener, or I mean, at least a commenter, if he's not listening, driving up the 805 coming out of San Diego, listening and watching the show right now, and he was agreeing with Bert that we're not as entertaining as anything on Netflix. But just one more person who's got their stuff pulled up and Facebooking, driving, and they're in San Diego.
I can make it more interesting if you want.
Oh no!
You got characters?
We're good.
Hey, I got one for Travis.
What do you got, Gardner?
Cocaine.
Good.
Let's think about it. It's incredibly pure, white, and has destroyed the lives of hundreds of black musicians. Cocaine. You racist as hell.
That is racist as
It's
hell.
very specific.
Really specific.
But it gave us the blues.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, cocaine literally brought down Motown. It's like destroyed it.
All that and poor contractual agreements, but yeah.
No, those 360 deals probably didn't help either.
Yeah. You got one more?
Pokemon.
Ooh.
What?
Pokemon.
Did you know we used to play Pokemon in the hood? We would go around with these little...
You didn't play Pokemon in the hood.
No, but this was different, and this is how I know the Japanese appropriated this. We would take, large fish nets, and we would go around the hood collecting rats. Those were our Pokemon, and so we would and then once we collected the rats, we would then go to our nearest alley, and then we would challenge other rats from other neighborhoods, and we would have rat fights. And then so we would pull out our best rats we would have collected throughout the neighborhood. And so we'd be like, I choose you, rat from Kings Highway. And then I choose you, rat from Natural Bridge. And we would fight them in the alley. And that's how you would become a rat master. That, of course, was then appropriated by, I believe, one of my Asian friends I grew up with, who never came back to the States. And then I look up 20 years later, and I hear this Pokemon, I'm like, oh man, that's just like what we used to do growing up. So Pokemon, you racist as hell.
That is racist as hell!
I can't stand any more of this.
That is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
That was amazing.
That's what, gotta catch them all. That's what we
Holy.
came up with that. Gotta
Good
catch
for
them
you.
all. We came up with that.
Yeah, I
Because
didn't
we
know
had to
that.
catch all the rats in the neighborhood.
Travis,
Crazy.
you've done it again. You've put the mirror up to our face, and I
Mm-hmm.
think there's nothing but logic in your statements. We'll take a quick break. Travis is
Before
in
we take a quick
Brooklyn.
break, Chris, because I know we have a very important guest next hour, and I'm not sure if I'm going to get a chance to say this. But if you do have black friends, which I imagine at least Tommy has one,
Yeah,
if you
you.
guys can
Yeah, we
go
call
to
you
their
two
cash
friends.
apps today,
Oh,
go to
boy.
your black friends' cash apps today, and drop $25.
Oh,
Okay, it is Juneteenth, and for years, the states in this country did not recognize the Emancipation Proclamation. In fact, there were states for years who did not inform black slaves that they were actually free. So, to make up for that, I suggest that you find your black friends and donate at least $25 to their Cash App today and show them that you appreciate them and their ancestors, because none of you would be here. None of you would be able to do what you're currently doing if it wasn't for my ancestors. Okay, so $25. And since I know all three of you guys, all three of you can just send me 25 and I'll be
What
good.
if I
okay.
don't?
Travis, shoot me your Cash App on break, okay?
yeah.
I'm being
Gotcha.
dead serious.
Oh, you're an idiot, Tom.
Okay.
I'm being
All
100%
right, I will.
serious.
Oh, you're an
So
idiot.
if I don't is
That is racist as hell!
Yes.
Okay.
And Gardner, I'll be honest with you, I don't think you need that right now. You need all the public support behind you on this lawsuit.
Oh.
So I think it would be wise if
fair.
you at least get some black, because we will come out and march with you. We will be the ones on the front line with you, but it's important that you make sure you pay what you owe.
Sound, logic, and advice from Travis Terrell in Brooklyn, New York. We'll take a quick break. Be back on the other side to play some Dogs on Film with Dr. Ed from Hillside Animal Hospital.